Here is our project, the Startup Ecosystem Visualization. Our project goal is to visualize startup ecosystem with aspects of companies' located state, amounts of funding received, top markets within the state, distribution of startup markets of the state, and so on. Our target user is those new college graduates who are interested in working in a startup company, or even those who want to start their own startup, and they can make their decision about the location and the market of the startup based on our data visualization. Our application will also be extremely useful for people who want to study for the current status of the startup environment in different state or in different market. Especially for those potential investors, they can use our application to help them make financial decisions more wisely after they use our visualization as a reference for the trend and previous success of startup in different states. We heavily focus on the relationship between the company's state and its market in our two main visualizations, the color map and the bipartite graph. We also have a tooltip listed under the color map. When we click the state, the top 10 most funded startup will show up in the tooltip, and also there will be a link between our color map and the bipartite graph. The distribution of the market within the selected state will be reflected in the bipartite graph. Vice versa, if you click on certain market on the graph, the distribution of the state within the clicked market will be shown. We have a slider bar displayed above the map. By sliding it, we can filter the data with the company's founded year, and the map will reflect the result. Then, we can still update the top 10 companies after sliding the bar since we have a different range of time selected. We use color map as one of our visualization in order to show the overall distribution of startups all over the US because it's so visually obvious to all types of users. Our color saturation is coded with logarithmic function instead of a linear function because the linear function could not show the trivial difference between very close data. The bipartite graph has great features to dynamically show the relationship between the distribution of the state and different market. People that use our application can invest in detail of the critical information about startup ecosystem in all of the US states. Those information can help users to answer these questions. We can clearly see the distribution of the startup founded since 1995 on our color map. Some states that have fewer startup companies, as we can see. On the other hand, some states such as California, Texas, New York have a very dark color. We discovered that the states that reside on the east and the west coast have a clear pattern of darker color. This intuitively indicates that the volume of startup there was very high and the economic there are doing very well. As we slide our bar from 1995 to 2015, the color of the map gets lighter. Especially during the period of 2011 to 2015, there was a drastic change of the color when we slide the bar. This indicates that there were a flood of new startup companies that were founded during the period of time all over the country. If you are a new college graduate, you can use our visualization to study what startups company you want to work for in different states. You can first pick a few states in your waitlist and click those states on map. You can take a look on the top 10 company list in the tooltip after the click and see who those companies are, how much funding they received, year founded, and to see if you are still interested in them. Also, you can look at the bipartite graph to see whether the state's major market fits your major. For example, when you click California, you can see that the top company were Uber, Facebook, Airbnb, and Netflix. Those companies are the most desired companies that we all want to work for. Moreover, The number of companies in different markets and how much are they distributed in California will be displayed in the bipartite graph. Those data can also help investors as a reference to make decisions in a particular market in a different states.